Hey everyone, Red Rebel Jeff Jones here. Now, in this video, I want to talk about the upcoming general election that's going to take place here in Ireland. And I'm not going to lie, I'm not that enthusiastic about it. So, before I get into it, please like and share this video to give it a boost. The reason I'm not that enthusiastic about this upcoming election is that elections in Ireland seem to be kind of the same old story, really. So, you'll get Fianna Fáil, Fine Gael, and Sinn Féin getting about the same amount of votes. Sinn Féin will struggle to make a government. Fianna Fáil and Fine Gael will come together to make a government. Will make a government with someone else. They're expecting it to be with the independents. Although a government boosted by independence is not a strong government. It's a very unstable thing. So they're going to want to do it with another party, but I don't think another party will want to go into government with them, given the state of how the previous government was, with them being propped up by the Greens. Now, also, the opposition has been quite crap in with this government. Sinn Féin, Social Democrats, Labour, People Before Profit have all been rubbish. The independents have actually been quite good, generally speaking. But there's only so much they can do as independents. Now, there is one TD in there that's done alright. Peadar Tóibín. He's the leader of Ain 2, but he's the only member of Ain 2 in the Dáil. And it looks like that he might get one person with him, maybe. But like, of all the TDs in there, he's actually really good, but it doesn't look like he's going to get any of the backup needed, so he's on his own. Then when it comes to the other kind of really small parties like the Irish Freedom Party, the National Party, the Ireland First Party, I can't I can see them getting some votes, but I don't think they'll get any seats. I I don't see them being that strong. Now there is an alliance that they've come together, a lot of them. Um, but then again, they're still going to struggle quite a bit, and I can't see them getting that far. So it does look, given the numbers that we have so far, that it's going to be Fianna Fáil, Fine Gael, and someone else in government with them. I don't think it'll be just independents because that's too unstable. Maybe it'll be independents and a smaller party. Maybe Social Democrats. But yeah, this is the thing. I can't see any of the other parties wanting to go into government with them unless they're that desperate to go into government. But see, the thing is, the biggest issue that there is here with politics and elections is that people, when it comes to picking candidates, are very, for lack of a better word, clannish. I would say they're very. If they know a candidate, they'll always pick them, regardless if they're good or bad. Like that's why quality of candidates you get in general elections are generally very, very poor. And also like the quality of guys that go up in the leadership in the parties tend to be the guys that are quite smarter at politics than the rest of them, but they're not that smart in general. So yeah, I can't see this really going much different than previous elections. And even if Sinn Féin do enter into government, they won't do any better. because almost all of the policies are basically what Fine Gael, Fianna Fáil, and the Greens were doing, just a lot more, a lot more of what those policies were. Like number of housing, more and faster, healthcare, much more funding, all this stuff. So it's like I don't. This is the thing with Irish politics. It's so centralized that it's just not interesting. And that's why, and you guys have probably noticed, like I'm in Ireland, and yet, like I've been here my whole life, and I cover politics, but I don't cover Irish politics that often, and that's actually mainly the reason why, because it's boring and dull as hell. So I can't see much changing. Now, I was the so an interesting one. There's a guy that's running. I think he's running against Mary Lou. His nickname is the monk. It's Jerry something, I think it is. I'm getting his name wrong. I can't think of it off the top of my head. But like he is running, and as far as I'm aware, he's running mainly just to annoy Mary Lou. Now I know he sees himself as a serious candidate. I can't see him getting in. That's one kind of campaign. I'm kind of fascinating to see how that goes. But it's like it's the 29th is the election, which is 2 weeks away. So yeah, I can't see him making much inroads. It'll be interesting though to see what happens there. So yeah, that's my thoughts on the upcoming election. I am going to vote. Um, Probably for independence because there's the independents in my area aren't that bad. Although I will say this, like the reason I don't cover Irish politics on this channel as much as a lot of you guys probably want me to is that's just not interesting. Which is sad because I would like to get involved more in Irish politics, and it's just so dull. Staying involved in it, staying interested in it is just nigh on impossible. So, and like, especially when it comes to PR stuff with all the government party leaders like Simon Harris, Micheál Martin, Mary Lou, Ivana Bacek, all the same. So, yeah, that's my thoughts on the election. Another dull one, I think, but that's what you get in Ireland when it comes to politics, anyway.